Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Mira and I am your teacher in your health education subject. Before we begin our topic, let's start with vocabulary.
Changes. Changes. Physical. Physical. Emotional. Emotional. Intellectual. Intellectual.
That is our vocabulary words to learn. Okay? That is our vocabulary words to learn. Are you ready? So let's start to our topic. Our topic is all about changes. Again, changes. What are the changes in our body as we grow? So are you ready? So let's start. Children of 9 to 10 years of age begin to change in body shape and grow rapidly. Again, children of 9 to 10 years of age begin to change in body shape and grow rapidly. We change not only physically but also emotionally and intellectually. Again, we change not only physically means our appearance but also emotionally and intellectually. So are you ready? Let's start. Examples of physical changes. Again, example of physical changes. Our muscles increase in size. Again, our muscles increase in size. Another example of physical changes is we become taller. Again, we become taller. As we grow, our height increase. Okay? As we grow, our height increase. Another example of physical changes. We become heavier. Again, we become heavier. As we grow, we increase in weight. Okay, again, as you grow, you increase in weight. Another example of physical changes is our bones become longer. Again, our bones become longer. And now, let's talk about emotional changes. Again, emotional changes. What are the emotional changes we develop as we grow? Some people get emotional and show it by their reaction. Again, some people get emotional and show it by their reaction. For example, If they are happy, they are smiling. Example of emotional changes. Again, emotional changes. First, affection. Affection, boys and girls feel that they are too old to be hugged and feel embarrassed if such demonstrations are made in public. Again, affection. Boys and girls feel that they are too old to be hugged and feel embarrassed if such demonstrations are made in public. Another example of emotional changes is curiosity. Again, curiosity examines things that mystify and frequently takes them apart to see how they work. Again, curiosity examines things that mystify and frequently takes them apart to see how they work. Another example of emotional changes. Jealousy. Again, jealousy may express indirectly by ignoring, lying, and cheating. Again, jealousy. As you grow, you feel jealous, for example, to your siblings, and may express indirectly by ignoring, lying, and cheating. Another example of emotional changes. Anger. Again, anger. Anger becomes angry when an activity is interrupted and when blame or punish for something they did not do. Again, becomes angry when an activity is interrupted and when blame or punish for something they did not do. Emotional changes. Again, emotional changes is learning to understand feelings about self and others. As you grow, you learn to understand the feelings about self and others. Now, let's talk about intellectual changes. Again, intellectual changes. Are you ready? Examples of intellectual changes. Again, intellectual changes. First, speech is more developed. Reading and writing skills are learned. Again, speech is more developed. Reading and writing skills are learned. At your age now, you learn how to speak, read, and write. Okay? At your age now, your speech, reading, and writing skills is more developed. Another example of intellectual changes is leadership skills. Again, leadership skills. As you grow, your leadership skills is more developed. For example, you learn how to lead your classmate in the classroom. Another example of intellectual changes is reasoning skills. Again, reasoning skills. As you grow, your reasoning skills is more developed. Another example of intellectual changes is decision making and problem solving. As you grow, you can make your own decision and you can solve your own problem. Okay? So that's it. So let's have a review. Are you ready? So let's start. What are the changes? Again, what are the changes in our body as we grow? What are they? The 3 changes in our body as we grow. Very good. Number 1 is physical. Number 2, emotional. Number 3 is intellectual changes. Again, physical, emotional, and intellectual. So let's have an activity. Okay, again, let's have an activity. Are you ready? Let's start. Identify if physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Again, identify if physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Number 1, reasoning skills. Again, number 1, reasoning skills. Very good. Intellectual changes. Again, intellectual changes. Number 2, curiosity. Number 2, curiosity. Again, number 2, curiosity. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Let's check if your answer is correct. Very good. Emotional changes. Number 3, our muscles increase in size. Number 3, our muscles increase in size. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Okay, let's check if your answer is correct. Very good. Physical changes. Number 4, leadership skills. Again, number 4, leadership skills. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Okay, let's check if your answer is correct. Very good. Intellectual changes. How about number 5? Number 5, jealousy. Number 5, jealousy. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Okay, let's check if your answer is correct. Very good. Emotional changes. Again, emotional changes. Number 6, fear. Again, fear. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Let's check if your answer is correct. Very good. Emotional changes. Number 7, decision making and problem solving. Number 7, decision making and problem solving. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Very good. Intellectual changes. Again, intellectual changes. How about number 8? We become heavier. Number 8, we become heavier. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Let's check if your answer is correct. Very good. Physical changes. Okay, number 8, physical changes. 9, anger. Number 9, anger. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Let's check if your answer is correct. Very good. Emotional changes. Number 10. Our bones become longer. Again, number 10. Our bones become longer. Physical, emotional, or intellectual changes. Let's check if your answer is correct. Very good. Physical changes. Again, physical changes. Okay, that's all.
Hope you enjoyed our lesson today. Have a nice day.